Alrighty, folks, this is Deathadist back again with a third video of the night. I had a bit of a backlog in my YouTube wars with well, what other people have as a weekend and what I had as working in a snowstorm. But yeah, jumping right in, there's a little bit of housekeeping. This industrial complex is sideways. That's not cool, man. God. Sometimes you play with just the worst players. Also, the factory did get repaired, so we're going to remove that damage. And that was it for housekeeping. This Axis and Allies game is still going. It's turn 9. This is absolutely insane. All right, for our $48, we're going to purchase $24 worth of infantry, which 24 times 3 is, you guessed it, 8. Or 24 divided by 3. 24 times 3 would be 72. I wish I had $72. And then with the other 24, I'm going to buy 6 mechanized infantry. Because 6 times 4 is 24. A little bit different than my $48 buy last turn. And hopefully, if everything goes right, I'll have $48 again at the end of this turn. And you might be thinking, wow, Russia's done a great job getting to a stalemate. No, that's not true. We are absolutely losing. The Eeeeen just walked through, I think, 7 or 8 infantry last turn, taking 1 casualty in the process. And that's called bullshit. Yeah, I'm going to just curse in the video. I don't care. Yeah. Anyway, combat movements. 1 infantry is going to walk into Shenxi. 2 infantry are going to walk from Qinghai into Kazakhstan and attack that cheeky little tank. Out of Ukraine, we're going to fly 1 fighter to go 1, 2, 3 into Kazakhstan. It has 1 move left. We're going to take 3 infantry from Volgograd down to Caucasus. We're also going to take 3 tanks out of Ukraine and send them to Caucasus. 1, 2. They can move 2 spaces. They're pretty neat. I'll clean that up. Bloop. Hopefully, we don't get our asses beat down there. The 3 infantry in Ukraine, why won't you toggle, are going to move up into western Ukraine, along with this infantry from Bryansk. But wait, what about that mech? That mech's not going into western Ukraine. It's moving 1, 2 into Belarus. Surprise, surprise. Along with, let me check my notes. Let's see, Shenxi, Kazakhstan, Caucasus. Oh, I forgot the planes. Western Ukraine is going to also receive a tactical bomber and a fighter from Ukraine, so they'll have 3 movements left. Belarus is getting attacked with 1 mech, 1 fighter from Ukraine, that's 2 movements, and also 1 infantry from Smolensk. But wait, there's even more going on. You guys just know how much I love dice, so I decided to set myself up to roll as many dice as fucking possible. And we'll watch it go horribly, unless it goes well. Imagine if it goes well. That would be a dream, wouldn't it? In any case, these 3 mechs are moving from Russia to Smolensk, then Archangel. Everything else in Smolensk is moving to Archangel, so that's 6 infantry and 4 mechs, along with these 2 handy-dandy strat bombers from Ukraine moving 1, 2, 3 up to Archangel. Whew, that is a lot of combat. Alright, let's jump right in. So starting in Kazakhstan, we have 2 infantry and a fighter versus a tank. So that'll be 2 at 1 and 1 at 3 versus 1 defender at 3. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Oh, thank God, he missed 2. Okay, that was terrifying. Okay, again. Oh, and the tank dies without getting a shot back. I am happy about that. I am very happy. I apologize for yelling into my mic there. But, I'm happy. Hopefully that doesn't mean that all of my combats against the Eeeeen go poorly. But realistically, I know that's probably exactly what that means. So the tank dies. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, now in Caucasus, we have 3 at 3 and 3 at 1 against 2 at 2. So we got 2 at 2 versus 3 at 3 and 3 at 1. This one will sit out for a while. No first strikes in any of these combats, which is nice. Okay, we've got 1 hit against 1 hit. That's not as good as... That's just not good. So 1 mech dies and 1 of my infantry die. That's just not good. I say not good at all. There's a hit and 3 hits, and of course they get another fucking hit. God damn it. Christ almighty. Ugh. This game drives me bonkers. So I lose 2 infantry, they lose 2 mechs, and once again, we are rolling very different from statistical average. Don't we love it? We fucking love it. Alright. We have 1 at 3, 1 at 4, and 4 at 1. One at 3, 1 at 4, and 4 at 1 against 2 at 3 and 1 at 2. This is a risky combat. I'm actually very nervous here. Please be nice. That doesn't look nice. No, indeed. That's 2 hits on each side. Of course. Of course, of course. So that's a tank and an infantry dead. And 2 of my infantry dead. Well, that could have gone worse. So these dice get moved. So now we've got the 2 planes and 2 infantry against the 1 tank. Come on, baby. That is 1 hit from me and 1 miss from them. Alright, I'll take it. That honestly went better than I had expected that fight to go. Belarus, once again, another fairly risky attack. But wait, you say, that's 3 units against 2 and you have a plane. Yes, but I roll like garbage all the time. You have to remember that. The dice gods don't like me. It's also been a very, very long work week. I really enjoyed when my HR decided to tell us at 3:16 p.m., hey, the snow is dangerous. You guys should leave by 3:30. Because we definitely had 14 minutes was enough time to clean up and medicate everybody and get the animals locked in and everything at the end of the day. I definitely got out by 3:30. And if you couldn't tell from my sarcasm, I didn't actually leave until like 4:25. Anyway, sorry, that's 2 at 2, 1 at 3, and 2 at 1. God, I'm tired. One hit each. We love to see it. There is a very real chance I do not take this territory, and that is a very, very problematic scenario if that occurs. Here we go. Don't hit, don't hit. Thank God it didn't hit. Oh, thank God. Okay. Whew. Whew. Skin of the teeth there. That was a spooky one. Now for the giant fight. We're going to have 10 at 1. Damn it, that was the wrong button. Okay. So we have 3 here. And 3 more. Of course. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 2 at 4. That adds up to, oh goodness gracious, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dice. That's how many we want. Versus 2 at 3 and 2 at 2. Luckily, all the colors are different, so we'll actually be able to just roll all of these at once, which is kind of fun. Okay. Oopsie, we don't need to roll that tank. Here we go. Oh boy, I see hits, 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 hits. One, two, three, four. Holy cow. And only one hit in return. Oh my goodness gracious. That's one round of combat. Holy cow, we only lose an infantry in exchange. We just might, just maybe, be able to hold on a little longer. But realistically, probably not, with the whole uh, situation down here. Which, if you noticed, 2 AAA in Ukraine are probably not going to stop this giant stack of tanks. This is what we call a tactical retreat. You might remember we did it up here in Leningrad, and then the Eeeeen proceeded to defend beautifully and never let me take it back, despite the dozens of dollars worth of units I keep throwing at it. But we got to do some maths. So taken back from the Germans are $4 worth of territories. So Germany will go down 4, Russia will go up 4. We're past Italy again, thank God. Those cheeky bastards need to be taken down a peg for sure. We took 1, 2, 3 from the Italians. So Russia will go up 3 and the Italians will go down 3. And then last but not least, we took 1 from the Japanese and gave that to the KMT, which actually probably will just get taken back before the KMT even get a turn. But you know what? The KMT is not quite dead yet. Do they really have 4 territories? 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy cow, look at that. So that's the income tracker adjusted. Actually, let me double check one of our chats, because I think Der Sput went through and counted all of the territories, and we actually don't have... Yes, all of the incomes were correct except for Japan. So Japan needs to go down 1 and lose $1 from their bank. We don't know when it got miscounted, but we're just going to adjust for this turn. So Japan is actually down to 67 instead. Hallelujah. Slightly farther away from the US, but not far enough. Non-combat moves, we're going to move this infantry in Sikang into Szechuan. We're going to move this AAA in Tunguska. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's no airbase there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. I'm pretty sure Novosibirsk is safe for the AAA. And then this infantry from Yenisei to Tunguska. This fighter in Kazakhstan is going to move north into Samara, because it had 1 movement left, if we remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, and land in Samara. It was worth being able to do that. We're going to move this air dude daddy into Russia, because the tactical bomber and fighter in western Ukraine went 1, 2, 3, landing in Russia. The fighter in Belarus went 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll land in Russia. And the 2 strat bombers have 1 billion movement, so they'll also land in Russia. Other non-combat moves, we are going to tactically retreat these 2 AAA out of Ukraine and move 2 infantry down to defend with them in Bryansk. We're going to move 4 infantry from Russia into Smolensk. And I think I've moved all of my units now. Because, wait. Fuck me! Oh, god damn it. So, I had forgotten about this naval battle. This has to happen. I can't just leave them here. At the start of combat turns, I had to do that, and I absolutely... let's see, there's 2 fighters. Yeah. I'm going to assume he wants to scramble, And if the Eeeeen doesn't want to scramble, we will just forget about their rolls, and I will wait to hear back from him and then post this after I hear back from him. So there'll be 2 at 4 on defense, then 1 at 2 and 1 at 3 on offense, and then another 1 at 2 on defense for the actual destroyer. The sub can only hit the destroyer, the cruiser can hit planes. So this is not a great attack, but it's better than those boats just sitting and doing nothing. Here we go. All right, 1 hit on defense and 1 hit on offense. There's a destroyer present, so the plane can hit the sub. So I will have the sub die, and I assume they want the destroyer to die. And then I will continue combat with the cruiser and the 2 fighters. If the fighters didn't scramble, then the fighter hit wouldn't matter, and the destroyer would have just died. Round 2. They got 2 hits, I got no hits, I should have retreated. Lesson learned, unless he didn't scramble, in which case it went great. So we will just delete all 3 boats from that sea zone, land the fighters, and see what the Eeeeen responds with. Oh, let me message real quick. Okay. Then we move on to the place units phase, which luckily is very simple. We will have 3 mechs going into Russia. We will have 3 mechs going into Volgograd. We will have 3 infantry going into Ukraine. Yes, I know I tactically retreated, but I can't just leave it open because tanks can blitz. And there's an Italian can opener here now, so I can't just ignore Italy anymore like I kind of was. And then the rest of the infantry go into Russia. And then I collect $48 because that is 37 plus the 11 from bonuses for 48 once again, and end the turn. Thank you for watching. I'll get this uploaded once I hear back from the Eeeeen.